Hi. Hi guys. Today we're gonna draw again. I spent like 4 minutes and realized that a lot of the work I did was completely useless. So that was really sad for me, cause that sucked. I okay. Mm. Duplicate and then delete. Put this here. Okay, so the idea is that this is one of the scientists reacting to what. Okay, so if you didn't see the I released like the day I was recording this, then this character is now named Bailey. I had a bunch of stuff I did for them. I mean, like an entire drawing. Okay, so now I duplicate this over here, duplicate this over here, duplicate. So we just like doing some stuff. So now not gonna use eyes yet. So I'm going to do gonna do this. Okay. Gonna do a bit bigger. So I'm gonna explain who Bailey is. Bailey is one of the kids in the genetic experiment program, and her mutation is that she can fly. Don't ask how. Later on in the story, she grows wings or something. I don't know. And 2, duplicate, 3. I'm gonna add Bailey. Bailey. Okay. Then I'm gonna duplicate. I'm gonna add for both these to be 2 frames. Then after this, and to that, and this, and that. Yep, okay. And I'm going to have a smaller text that is, he's actually really nice. Okay. I'm gonna make this about that size. And then this one, I'm gonna do, could be about this size. And then because of the continuity change, I'm just gonna So let's see this so far. I'm gonna hold this frame for about 5 frames, and then 4 frames, and then this for 4 frames, and then 4 frames, and then 4 frames again. Actually, I'm gonna do 5 frames, and this for 3 frames, and this for 4 frames, 4 frames. Okay. I'm sad that a lot of my work got deleted, so this is like an introduction animatic, that's the point. So this film is just like pictures of the characters. So this is Ivy. I've already done a speed paint of her. Pretty creative idea. I actually came up with her the first out of everyone. She was actually part of a different story that I was cooking up for some time. The film is just like a brain fart, you know those. So it doesn't not really that like big. So this whole animation or whatever is so much just so that I can get my creative juices flowing and make an actual animation, like just what it's like to make an actual animation. So, and then while I'm doing it, I'll talk about some stuff. Don't really need the last frame, so I'm just gonna experiment. I'm gonna do I'm just gonna do for 2 frames. I don't have to just look at that one while I'm trying to draw for. So let's see that. So far, this is what we got. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to duplicate this, and then so I don't have to bring in the reference image multiple times. Duplicate, duplicate. Duplicate. I could delete all these. So I'm just gonna talk about some random stuff I'm drawing, like in the last video. Not really just about like what I'm doing while I'm drawing and like my process. But this is pretty much the point of this was to like convey what it's like to animate. Just like sitting here drawing for a while, doing nothing except drawing. It can be pretty calming sometimes, well, most of the time, but sometimes it gets kind of tiring. And I like to watch stuff while I'm doing it, but because, you know, I'm trying to record a video for this, I can't really. Gonna try to. Yeah, so this one is. Okay, this looks kind of weird, so I'm gonna. So, what do you guys think the new Deltarune chapter will be about? I have a few theories of my own, and one I don't really see a lot is, I actually commented this on a video one time. So my idea was that, you know how most of the time we're like this, in a lot of stuff, it's your ragtag group of misfits trying to take down the oppressive government. Well, it's kind of like that in Deltarune, because like you're the heroes of legend, trying to bring back peace and stuff. But what if you were you're part of the government? It's like cracking down on a group of misfits. Gotta make the torso less long. Like that. So, what's happening here is that she had an emotional outbreak. Not because of a girl, she's a girl. It's because of a different reason, just to clarify. And because of that, the vines are wrapping around her. And that's what's happening. An interesting design idea that I had that isn't really seen because my art style doesn't really have eyes. I mean, my ears. So it's that there are vines coming out of her ears, and that's where most of the vinage comes from. But you don't really see it because, I don't really draw ears. And the idea was that Mike was like an employee under Tenna, and eventually he grew tired of Tenna, so he overthrew Tenna. And Tenna tells us about it, and she employs us to, fight back and stuff. But the entire time, we're just being used and stuff. And then near the end, we would realize that, and it would be this whole thing. And it'd be an interesting dichotomy. I think that's what that word means. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what that meant. It'd be an interesting thing, because most of the time, because so far we've been the ragtag group of misfits trying to win against repressive governments. What if we were the oppressive governments oppressing a ragtag group of misfits? Probably not going to happen like most of my theories. However, it would be sick if it did. God, I'm pathetic. Dang it, I used two. I didn't make it opacity enough, so it's hard to see. So, I gotta go back to the last frame. I'll have to delete this frame because it's too hard to understand. I got cleaned up a bit. Yeah, probably. I'm just gonna like no. Have you seen that thing what's like every that Obama was related to every president except like one person, I guess. That's kind of interesting, but at the same time, the family lineage had to go like way back. So I doubt that it means anything. At the same time, it's kind of weird, because like, I don't know. It is interesting, don't get me wrong. It's just that I don't think it's as big a deal as people made it out to be. Like, really, oh my gosh, presidents are related somehow. If you look back, like 700 generations, how surprising. It's not like everyone's related somehow. And this isn't just sensationalist conspiracy theory nonsense. But it is just good. But maybe I'm wrong. And it is actually, we do actually have some shadow elite that runs through a family that only is sort of connected if you look back thousands of generations. But it's totally real. Totally. I just don't know. But pretty weird if it was real, right? Imagine if it was something else. Have you watched that recent Half-Red Chaos video? It was like, why is Chris so weird? Yeah, that's the recent one. I actually really find that one interesting, because I'm in the firm believer category that we are separate from Chris. You use it a lot in some of my theories, and also I argue it on it in the YouTube comment section, marketplace of ideas and stuff. But something else that you probably didn't know, unless you saw me in the comments arguing with the same person over and over again, even though he's using the exact same points that the video we're commenting on debunks, I am also a Kara defender. I am in the firm belief category that Kara did not start the genocide route, did not like the genocide route, and is not evil. Because, I believe that the player should take responsibility for their actions, which is they killed people in the video game. So, don't really know why they refuse to acknowledge that. But we have to argue with them because we are correct, they are not. Just how arguing works, I guess. One cool idea I had about Ivy is that they have to pull themselves from the ground because the vines are so entangled with their feet that they have to force it to come out of the ground. So that's a cool idea that I had. you know, something else is that when people believe in one wrong, stupid theory, especially in Deltarune, they seem to always believe in some other stupid theory that doesn't make much sense. It's like the conspiracy theory thing where if you agree with one conspiracy theory, and they're more likely to buy into another one, no matter how stupid the other one is. Because, well, you already believe in one stupid theory. What's one more? And sometimes there are things like, you know, gateway drugs? Like those things where they do, like, so you get attached to it. Some that's not that bad, and then you get hooked on other ones through it. It's kind of like that, but with conspiracy theories. It's like, because, like, if you pay attention, you can actually see that a lot. Because, like, if someone believes in one crazy theory in Deltarune, then they'll believe a bunch of other ones. Just gotta look. Also, I guess the same as this, it can be said for real-life conspiracy theories. So, Ivy was the first character I created in this universe. That's defined. Something you probably didn't know, because I never really said it, was that they also... Wait, no. What was I gonna say again? Oh, yeah. They were created in the concept of a Deltarune AU. They're still kind of in a Deltarune AU, but I'm thinking of separating the two universes. But one problem is Ivy is... Okay, it's gonna sound so stupid. Ivy is supposed to be, like, dating Rouse or something. I think I already said that, but still. I don't know. Something about that idea that really, really intrigued me. It's like the dynamic between the two. Because, like, part of, like, Ivy's personality is that she's mean and stuff. And then I thought, wait a minute. Rose is not me and stuff. What if date? And then I made character date, and it was cool, and I liked the ship. But I feel like some people like criticize it if it was in any other works that involve these characters. So I'm thinking of taking it out, that little detail. But at the same time, I find it really funny, just the idea of it. So I kind of want to keep it in. Something else, I really need to improve my feet drawing. Wait a minute. What I mean is that I'm really bad at drawing feet. And feet are like one of the most prominent parts of the human body. So thing. I had an idea that Ivy wore like shirtless. Oh my gosh. I mean, no, sleeveless shirts. Oh no, I just like the idea. Maybe I should include it. I think I'll make this looks like a facial expressionless. Because, like, yeah, it's supposed to be children and stuff. That's right. These characters, like, really young. Also, I had the idea that Bailey is just, like, pupilless and kind of creepy sometimes. So, yeah, I integrated the pupilless part of their design into the design. And I had an idea that Bailey is actually like a hopeless romantic and stuff. And I had another idea. How about if we make the hopeless romantic part literal? And I made this kind of weird, but I made the love interest. It's literally hopeless. Cause Bailey's crush is like aromantic and stuff. I don't know why, I just like decided that on a whim. And I thought of a different character who is aromantic and like asexual and stuff in the story. That character is Eyes, and I thought, what if? And I did the what if, and then I thought, what can I add to this to make it even funnier? And then I made it canon, kind of. You see, I made them platonic soulmates is an idea that I had. So I looked it up, and that's a thing. That is in fact a thing. So I made it the thing. The thing is now canon in a sort of way, kind of. But not in the way Ivy really wanted. But Ivy gets what she Ivy kind of. She doesn't. She deals with she's okay with it. She's good. Yeah, and stuff. I don't know what that whole thing was about, but now now the Ivy thing is done. Yeah. Don't know why I came up with the idea for a lot of that stuff, what the thought process was, but it was there, kind of. A lot of the design choices that I have in this is pretty much just what would look cool, that sounds cool, and haha, that sounds funny. Yeah, so I had the idea that Ivy is just like a big butthole, like all of the time, to everyone equally. Well, not equally, but to everyone, just no matter what. But she's also just like a really good friend. Like a genuinely good friend. Yeah. I was watching a regular show before this, and Does anyone not have any idea why the regular show writers hated the Happy Birthday song so much? Like, I was wondering the entire time, like, genuinely. They have, like, the weirdest takes sometimes, just for no reason. It's just, like, they have the strangest takes in the entire universe for literally no reason. And it is, like, really funny for some reason. It's, like, genuinely really funny. Like, man. Like, the whole Laserdisc stuff. Like, that entire episode was so weird. And then the whole DVD versus Laserdisc, where I was streaming regular show. It is literally the only way that I can watch it nowadays. And they were making fun of the internet. Or, like, the concept. Not really. It was, like, the Laserdisc, like, the Format Wars 2. Really funny. That was, like, really funny to think about. Because, like, they talked about horrible compression sizes and horrible, and, like, that stuff. And the entire time, I was thinking, boy, did this take suck. Because, like, the internet was just, like, genuinely so, like, what's it called? What's the wording? Revolutionary. That to see people even sort of make fun of the concept of the internet was just really weird. It just didn't feel like it fit, because the way they talked about streaming services didn't really sound friendly. But yet again, it's pretty much the only way regular show exists nowadays on Max, HBO Max, and kind of on YouTube if you buy it and stuff. Well, I finished the other thing. How long did it take me? No, I don't care about ads. 40 minutes? Huh. Wow, I'm really inefficient. 20 seconds already? I did like nothing so far. So, I'm gonna do some more tomorrow. Okay, bye. Like and subscribe.